Welcome back once again, guys. Thanks so much for bearing with me. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018, where we are practicing our best for Dallas. We are playing as many matches as we can. I've actually, as of today, I've played over 300 games of Pokemon since the 1st of January 2018. So really prepping for Expanded and for Standard. And we are moving on to Sableye Garb. Wow, Ryan, thank you so much for the host. 55 viewers. Wow, thank you so much for the host. Thank you so much. You guys arrived just in time as we are starting our deck list review, and then we are going to move on to playing a couple of games with the deck, and then we will move on to a few different decks. So thank you guys so much. Welcome to all the new people. If you don't know me, I'm a competitive player for the Pokemon TCG. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Tabletop Village and Sacker Scoop. And wow, thank you so much, guys, for the raid and the host. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Okay, so welcome to Sableye Garb. Sableye Garb. We are focusing on Sableye's Junk Hunt attack, which allows us to put 2 item cards from our discard pile into our hand. As you can see from the overall view, there are so many different item cards that we are going to have to use and think through every single turn. So thank you guys so much for being here. We have a 4-2-2 line of Garb. We have the Garbage Collection Trubbish, which can act as a mini Junk Hunt with its attack, as you put a card from your discard pile on the top of your deck. It only has 60 HP, but it's usually not very relevant. We have 2 Trash Avalanche in order to punish our opponents or try to even win a game by taking prizes towards the end. And then we have the Garbotoxin Garb, of course, which shuts off abilities. So we are going to be controlling top decks, we are going to be controlling energies, and we are going to be controlling abilities. Now, finally, we have 1 Tapu Lele and 1 Chimney X for support, and now comes the fun part. 4 Juniper, 2 N are our base for draw, and then we have Getsis, we have Delinquent, we have Gladian, we have Guzma, we have Team Flare Grunt, we have Team Rocket's Handiwork, we have Xerosix, and we have Delinquent. So a huge variety of cards to be able to control what our opponent will try to do, what he or she can do, and along with Trick Shovel, which allows us to check our opponent's top deck and decide whether it's worth it or not for him to keep it. We have Trainer's Mails, we have Puzzles, we have Peeking Red Card even, so that we can try to shuffle a good hand away from our opponent. We have 2 Crushing Hammers, Enhanced Hammers, Counter Catcher, Compressor, Parallel CD, Verse Seekers, Ultra Volts, and the beauty of this is that we can reuse all of those for as many times as we want with Sableye's attack. Finally, we have the Life Dew as the ace-spec of choice, because that makes it even harder for our opponents to win the match. Simply because even if they do manage to take a prize card, they won't even, to take a knockout, they won't even be drawing a prize card, which is really nice. So this is the idea behind the deck. We have the 4 Blend, which allows us to keep attacking with Sableye and also use Trash Avalanche and the 2 basic Darkness just in case. The Pokemon Evolutionaries, thanks so much for the host. That is very kind of you. As always, thank you so much to Team TCGO for the support. And yeah, let's jump into a match, shall we? Because there's only so much I can talk about from the list. Here we are going to be able to see how the deck pilots. Now, disclaimer, I have not played this particular deck too much, so I will surely be making a lot of mistakes. Huge props to Jimmy Pendarvis for the list. He was kind enough to share it with me and allowed me to post it on YouTube. And yeah, so I'm gonna be learning as we go as well, guys. Now, we might only do 1 game of this deck depending on how long it goes, simply because games with this deck do tend to go on for longer, because you are working on a decking out strategy rather than on taking prizes most of the time. So now I'm done speaking about the deck. OPG Ostrich, thanks so much for the kind message and for the kind words. Give away tropical beaches as league promos. That would be nice for sure. And yeah, as all the viewers from Ryan was taken and Ryan was taken yourself, thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Now we're up to almost 70 viewers now and constantly increasing. So I hope you guys get to enjoy and get to learn something new. Okay, so my opponent immediately floatstones and retreats. Does that mean his hand is that poor? He plays a Skyfield and then he plays an N. Now, here we can see a very obvious mistake by my opponent. Attaching the floatstone is fine, playing the Skyfield is fine, but nothing forced him to retreat immediately. He could have waited to see what he drew off of the N. Maybe he would have chosen to retreat into a Seismitoad if he drew it, or something like that. Nothing pressed him to retreat before seeing his new hand. Maybe it's relevant, maybe it's not, but literally no reason to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna Battle Compressor to lead off. The thing is, anything I Battle Compressor, I can just immediately get back with Sableye, which is really cool. So what do I want to get rid of so that I have access to it more easily? We see that 2 energy are priced. I saw that 2 energy are priced, 2 blends. 1 enhanced hammer and 1 crushing hammer is priced. So that's definitely not good. And 1 N. Oh no, the N we have in our hand. Never mind. What else do we have priced? One Garbodor, 1 Garbotoxin Garb. I generally don't know what I should be using Battle Compressor for. I guess I'll start off with supporters. So Sir Rosic and Team Flare Grunt for now. And then I definitely want to touch the Floatstone here. I will play the Trainer's Mill. Get versus Seeker. It's not really too impactful. I'm just gonna get this here, I think. Or N. Maybe gets this. Or we could do puzzle. I'll grab Verse Seeker. I'm just gonna. Oh, the enhanced hammer is not priced. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna end here. I don't know what my opponent has. We actually don't get an energy, so we can't junk hunt immediately. Well, I could. I still could. I can just Ultra Ball here and grab Shaman to draw a clean 6 cards, which seems really good. I will play the Supra to put them back. And then I'm gonna play Peeking Red card and see what my opponent has. He has a Field Blower, he has a Versus Seeker, and an Ultra Ball. Okay, so I feel like N could be annoying, right? N could be annoying, but it's not the end of the world. The Lycanroc's ability is also not the end of the world. Let's have him shove. Well, no. Let's let him keep the hand for now. He will likely try to bring up Shaman, which that could be annoying. And then finally, we did not find an energy, so I'm gonna play the puzzle. And I have a Juniper coming up, but I already have 1 Juniper, so I guess I'll play the Trick Shovel. Yeah, okay. And then we shall pass. Evil Tala, thanks so much for the host. That's very kind of you. So many hosts today, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to all the viewers. That's viewers and followers combined. Welcome to all the new viewers. Discard Life Dew because it's quite hard to get naturally. That makes sense, Jake. That actually makes a lot of sense. My opponent chooses to bring up the Shaman, which I am okay with, I guess. Hello, Lonely. Thank you so much for being here. Andrea, does this deck have any bad matchup? Probably high basic energy count decks are a bad matchup. I feel like Zoroark decks are complicated simply because if they can recycle their field lowers, it could be a bit of a problem. We see Ultra Ball for Shaman, which seems okay. Zoroark decks are tricky because of puzzles and they play Getses. Yep, that's very true. What did you end up picking for Dallas? I have not picked a deck yet. We're still exploring a lot of options. One of them is Sableye Garb. Probably won't be playing Sableye Garb simply because I'm not very familiar with it, or too familiar just yet. We see a computer search. And my opponent still has the Verseeker in his hand? No, he discarded it. So he must have something else. Jake, yeah, Trainer's Mill on top could have grabbed the Trick Shovel and it's 2 cards less instead of 1. You are correct. That's a very valid way to go about it. And we see the Bridget by my opponent. So full bench, lots of potential issues here for sure. We're gonna need a really good Juniper here. And we really want to set up Garbotoxin Garb as soon as possible. Okay. Outcast, thank you so much for being here. I noticed you said hi. Hello, thanks so much for being here. And Triceps, thank you so much for the host. Thank you so much for the host. Okay, we see a trade. Oof. If I had a better lockdown here, I know I'm going to top deck the Trick Shovel. Oh, okay, yeah, my opponent has 2 cards. I thought we could lock him down with Delinquent, but we actually cannot. We actually cannot just yet. But we're gonna Sycamore here, and we're hopefully going to be able to set up the Garbotoxin Guard. So let's Trick Shovel. Why not? Let's check my opponent's deck. I would like to discard the Guzma, and then I will Ultra Ball away these 2. I will find Garbotoxin Garb. There we go. And then we'll bench the Trubbish, and then we will Juniper once again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 item cards only, and still no energy for us. Now that's a huge problem, I feel like. That is definitely a big problem here. Ooh, one was coming up. Okay, grab Compressor. I think I will counter Catcher here, the Rockruff. And then I will battle Compressor. I will be getting... Teammate seems to be priced. Did we have teammates? I think so. Purple Cliff, thanks so much for the host. That's very kind of you. So many hosts today, guys. The Ultra Ball, I guess. And then... I really don't know. I really generally do not know here. I think that's it. Everything else seems very useful. I couldn't even set up Garbotoxin, which is also an issue. I'll just bench this guy as well, and then I'll pass. Ah, the Life Dew once again. Yeah, the Life Dew. I should have discarded the Life Dew. That makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna see a Verseeker. We're gonna see a Guzma here. That's fine. Better for him to use up a Verseeker than... yeah. Okay. So can we actually catch up here? Can we actually make a comeback? We're really falling far behind. We're gonna rely so heavily on double puzzles here. Gonna rely so much on double puzzles. Timmy, thank you so much for the host. That's so kind of you guys. Thank you so much for all the hosting. You guys are awesome. Okay, so there's this stand-in Zork, which is also kind of a threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 5 item cards, so actually Trash Challenge Garbodor is still not going to do too much for us, and there's the Righteous Beating. Yeah, true. I should be relying on the cards I have in the discard pile, but I'm not even able to access my discard pile just yet. And Destroyer King, thanks so much for the host. I'm not even able to access all of the, my discard pile just yet. Do I Ultra Ball here? We know that Garbodor is... It's just discarding both Junipers. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Would Lele for Getses be better? No. I think I'll just grab Sableye. Yeah, just grab Sableye. Okay, so very complicated game here. Just because we're so far behind now. Still no energy. It's just it comes down to that. We are incapable of drawing energy, and that's a big issue. That's obviously a very, very big issue. Mike Kibbs, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the kind words. Oh boy. Okay, so, and thank you for the follow. Okay. Very complicated here, guys. Very, very complicated. Oh, you know what? Okay, I can Gladian for an energy. That's what I can do. I can Gladian for an energy. I can just Gladian for an energy. That should be... That will do it. I will finally do it. Okay, there's a DC. We're gonna need heads here. We're really, really gonna need heads. Or if we can top deck an energy now. Okay, I'll promote this Trubbish. Odin has 5 cards in his hand. Ooh, there's the energy. Okay, so I think we end though instead, right? We're gonna Crushing Hammer, heads, perfect. Okay, so let's go. Let's end instead of Gladian here. Okay, we're gonna get our first Junk Hunt. Yep, another counter to this deck is definitely Siphon Toad. It's like I mentioned, my opponent played... Ooh. Parallel City. Okay, if I find the double puzzle here, the other puzzle, that would be amazing. No, but okay, Life Steal works somewhat. Life Steal works somewhat. So I'll do this. I will play this. Yeah, I will play this. He discards the Shaman. That's okay. I just want to stay, put down a Stadium so that I can. Well, actually, yeah, maybe that was a mistake, actually. And okay, so we're gonna Junk Hunt here. We're gonna Junk Hunt for the puzzle piece, and we're gonna Junk Hunt for the hammer, I think. Or the Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher could be good. Well, Counter Catcher means Stand-in Zorg is always active. Well, not really, because I will establish Garbotoxin. But I feel like Enhanced Hammer is better. Because if he damages me or if he attacks me, then that means I used Enhanced Hammer. So we should be good. We should be good. And yeah, Seismitoad can be stalled with Confused Ray. So yeah, Delinquent, Garbotoxin Garb. The thing is, the opponent of the end to 2 manages to establish another Zork. So he has 2 DCs in the discard pile. We just need him to not draw 1 DC. Because if he does, then We might have to puzzle back for an energy, which would be really annoying. Which would be really, really annoying. Okay, double trades so far. Can my opponent do anything else here? Can my opponent do anything else? I believe the field blower is also priced, correct? Super Rod will be crucial here for us to not deck out. And there we go, we finally get a break. Okay, and we top deck a puzzle, which is awesome. Okay, so we are going to double puzzle. I think I should get these two cards back. Just in case my opponent manages to knock out the Garbotoxin Garb, then I can establish another Garb immediately. That makes sense to me. I don't really need anything else. Delinquent could be good. Probably better than Getsis. Probably better than Getsis. Yeah, let's do Delinquent. Why not? Let's just go Delinquent. Well, I could end as well. Let's do Delinquent. That's fine. Okay. So here we go with the Delinquent. Okay, so it looks like we're finally going to be able to take control of the game now. We don't know what my opponent kept, but we're gonna junk hunt. We're gonna junk hunt for a puzzle and the trick shovel, I believe. Yeah, the trick shovel allows us to control the top deck, which is really nice. Maybe that's what I should have gotten the previous turn. Instead of the Trubbish, maybe that was playing too scared or too safe. But is there ever such a thing as playing too safe? I don't know. Ooh, we see the Getsis. Oh my gosh. That's the one card that my opponent kept. That is the one card that my opponent kept. The Getsis. Nice. I guess we're gonna just end up using Getsis back on him. No abilities, so harder to find puzzles, harder to find TCs, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, that was a hefty Getsis against us though. That was definitely hurtful. We're gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 item cards so far. Ooh, we top decked the trick shovel, so let's get this my opponent here. And we find one, just one puzzle of time. That's okay. We get handiwork ourselves, and then oh, maybe I should have paid more attention to what my opponent had. He had Colress, right? He had Colress, so okay, I definitely want to discard the Verse Seeker. That's a great card to hit. And then we will junk hunt for double Trainer's Mail or Versus Seeker Trainer's Mail. What supporter could we potentially want to use? N, I feel like, right? So those two seem good here. Those two seem good. We still have 3 energy left in our 10 card deck, so we should be able to find energy even if Sableye does go down. And we know the Enhanced Hammer is there, we know 3 puzzles are there. So our deck is literally filled with a lot of great Pokemon. Great cards, I mean. Okay, so we see Oricorio, we see Floatstone, we're gonna see the Colress that my opponent had. Another card was Ranger. So yeah, and definitely makes a lot of sense here because either he finds Field Lower, he finds Double Puzzle, he finds a DCE. So making sure we establish Garbotoxin Garb seems very crucial. And we're gonna see the double puzzle. Okay, double puzzle for Field Blower plus DCE, I would imagine, or Field Blower plus Versus Seeker. Combination of those two. But we have a fighting chance here. We have a fighting chance. Okay, is the stream working for you guys? Is everything working okay so far? Please, if you start seeing any issues, please let me know. Okay, my opponent preemptively plays the Field Blower. So he's gonna go down to 1 prize card. He's gonna go down to 1 prize card. Okay, I'm glad it's all good. Gonna see a stretcher, so playing a lot of cards here. My opponent playing a lot of cards. We see a Skyfield as well. Okay, so it's gonna be difficult here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 item cards, so just one shy of Trash Avalanche getting a knockout. Is that important? Probably not too much, but we'll see. Okay, my opponent trading as much as possible. Using propagation though, which I'm not sure I agree with. And there's a Riot just beating knockouts. Okay, so still 2 DCs left for my opponent. Do I even have... My opponent is a Berserker / Kuzma away from winning here, right? So... Okay, if I evolve here... I'm definitely going to end here. I'm trying to decide on whether I should Trainer's Mail to try to hit the other puzzle. So I can puzzle for like Life Dew and Floatstone and then play the N and hope I get an energy. I feel like that's worth it. Yeah, there's a puzzle, perfect. Okay, so Life Dew and Floatstone are the 2 cards to get here, I believe. Life Dew and Floatstone. Yeah. Maybe I should have waited after the end to see what I was actually missing. Okay, so Life Dew, Floatstone, and then 3 energy. I'm gonna have 10 cards. I need my 3 energy to not be in the last 4 cards. If I play this, let's just go for it. There we go. 2 of them. Perfect. Okay, so energy. Oh, I needed to remove energy. That was silly. Instead of the Life Dew, I should have removed the energy. That was very silly. Counter Catcher on the Rockruff seems good. No, never mind. I'm just gonna grab Double Puzzle. My bad, my bad. Should still be okay here though. And OPG Ostrich, I only battle against viewers on Fridays and Saturdays, so you'll have to wait until then. You'll have to wait until then. Oh, come on. End to 1 versus Seeker Kuzma knockout. Amazing. Okay, that was on me though. That was on me for... Oh, is he really going to get this? And why not just Kuzma? He has the Floatstone. He could have just used Kuzma and won. Why did my opponent choose not to use Kuzma here? Oh, my title says come challenge me? Oops. That's my bad. It should say last expanded stream before Dallas. That was my bad. Okay, so my opponent misplayed big time here. My opponent just made a huge misplay. There's a puzzle. So now I can't Sycamore. That puzzle top deck means I can't double puzzle for Super Odd. So we just lost there. We just lost. I can't because I top decked the puzzle. I can't punish him because I top decked the puzzle and I didn't get the enhanced hammer the previous turn. If I top decked any other card, that was enough. Any other card except the puzzle. Because then I would Sycamore into double puzzle, I would double puzzle, I would enhance hammer, and I would puzzle for Super Odd and counter catcher probably. Ugh. Wow. Okay, so MISPLAYS, guys. I couldn't double puzzle for the enhance hammer because it was in my deck. Maybe I should have played the Garbodor to thin out my deck a little bit more. I chose not to evolve. I was afraid of deck out scenario. If I top deck any other card, I would have had that match. That was so unfortunate. That was so unfortunate. Shall we try again with all all that we learned? I could have confused raid, yeah, but at that point, I'd rather find a different game. That was so dumb though. That was so dumb. So I needed to hit heads, and then I needed him to hit tails, and then I needed him to hit tails again. So I don't think continuing on a 12.5% chance was just not worth it. And I mean, it's a combination of both. It was even less than that for us to lose, just because into one and he rips the Berserker, he misplays, but then he removes the puzzles and I top deck the puzzles. Like, ugh, so silly, so silly. I wish I could share my CP. Oh, you're right, David. I probably could have knocked out with Trash Challenge. Probably could have knocked out with Trash Challenge. You are correct. I completely forgot about it. I was so focused on the Sableye, and even that's why I even attached the basic dark instead of the blend to have the option of Trash Challenge. So yeah, that was on me. That was on me. That was completely my bad. Jake, you've already got everything booked for Portland. That's pretty cool. I'll definitely be there, so look forward to meeting you as well. What do you think is the most popular decks are gonna be for Dallas? All the Zoroark decks. Definitely all the Zoroark decks. Okay, so my opponent didn't do anything whatsoever. So Ultra for Shaman seems like a good call here. Playing Battle Compressor, I don't have an energy, so I think I'm just gonna Ultra for Shaman now. I'll play the Sableye, I'll play this, and then I will Ultra away these two and play the puzzle. There's Shaman. Just one energy prize this time, so that works. Let's do this. Doesn't matter the order, we're just gonna oof. We know the next 3 of the 5 cards we're going to draw are not exactly great. The last 2 need to really make up for it. Okay, and we get the energy. So I'm gonna play the Peking Red card just because. See what we can expect. We can expect a Colress. So I am actually okay with my opponent playing this hand, or keeping this hand. I don't want him to shuffle, and then I will do this, and I will Junk Hunt. Junk Hunt for another Trainer's Mail, and the puzzle, I guess, for now. Oh, should have grabbed Pool Trouble, actually. My hand is getting a bit cluttered. It's okay. Okay, so we see Verbank City Gym. And we're gonna see a puzzle being played. Is Coco any good in Expanded? Coco meaning Tapu Koko promo? It's okay. As a free retreat pivot, it's okay. Wow, my opponent just doesn't get anything. Can we have a knockout? No, we can't have a knockout. So let's Trainer's Mail. Ooh, Trick Shovel. We can Trick Shovel to start controlling the top decks every turn, thanks to Sableye. So let's do that. Let's see my opponent's deck. He can top deck the Choice Band, that's fine. He can keep the Choice Band. I will establish Garbodor, Salud. And then I will... Should I play the puzzle? No, I won't play the puzzle. I'll just keep it. I'll remove the Floatstone though, so that he can't retreat easily into something that could threaten the Sableye. And I will Junk Hunt for Trainer's Mail and Trick Shovel. Chillberg, it's fine. Good game for the last match, and you actually, when you got the Verseeker for Getsis, you could have easily just Versus Secret for Guzma and won that way, because I didn't get to remove your energy, so that could have been good. Yeah, he Cold Rest after puzzle. I assume he was trying to make his deck one card thinner, which is not a terrible play, actually. Definitely not a terrible play. And it's okay, Chillberg. It was a good match. It was closer than it looked, I guess. But I had 2 energy price the whole match, so that definitely didn't help. Okay. So I'm gonna get Ultra Ball, get Lele. Already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 prize cards, and we see an immediate concession. So I think this will be all for Sableye Garb. The previous game was a really good way to showcase the deck and perhaps what to do and what not to do. This game we had control since the beginning, and if I keep playing with this deck, then I won't have time to showcase the other 2 decks, and I would really like to showcase the other 2 decks. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. If you're watching here live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I will be right back with our next deck, which you guys get to decide on chat. So in chat, type if you want Turbo Dark or Zoroark Dimension Valley attackers. It's up to you guys. Just let me know. I will be right back.